What's good, people? It's the No More Black Tears podcast right before the new year. Your gracious host, as always, Season C's in the building. With me, I got.
Yo, it's Vertiz, and man, Happy New Year to everyone. It's Mr. DJ Rose. We're here.
Yo, what? This your boy, Big Norm, aka King, aka OJ the Juice Man, aka 706 Stunner. And y'all won't believe we got a new special guest. Hey, baby girl,
We
what you go
got
by?
Keke Gant in the building. Your favorite entertainer. Y'all know what's going on.
Welcome.
That's right.
So, right, kicking off New Year's Eve. Vertizi, what we got? First of all, I always forget this. Why do we do this? What y'all sipping on, man?
Well, I'm sipping on that Nyack, man. It's a black-owned cognac. You know how we doing No More Black Tears. We support our black people.
Yes, I'm black-owned too. I'm sipping on that Boosie juice today.
Boozy juice. Damn.
This is a first. Okay, I'm on a Nyack too. A black on always and forever.
Always, Kiki.
Well, the Patron don't ever do me wrong. I like Patron.
Patron.
I need
Tequila.
tequila. I need tequila. Give me some tequila.
That's right.
Tequila.
That you heard of. Black. We need some black tequila. That's right. We need some black tequila.
I know they out there. What
Premium.
They're on
we
my
gonna
list,
find.
but I just gotta.
We gotta find one
store
We
that.
gotta find one.
But yeah, hey Vertizi, what you got for us today, man?
Yeah, man. So, first of all, we got Keke Gant at the table, man. Someone that we've seen many times. Man, my first question to you is, like, how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing for 13 years.
Wow. So how did you get into that? Like, was it just something you just woke up one day and wanted to do, or what made you want to just start dancing?
It kind of came out of nowhere. Like, I've never really had no rhythm, right? So I
That's hard to believe.
I was like when they, in the backyard, popping and shit, I was only flexible, so I couldn't, shake my booty and vibrate real fast. I couldn't do it. So I started go-go dancing actually at a gay club.
Oh, okay. Then that was my next question.
I went out a few times in Columbia. The club was called Fetish. I went with a few friends every Saturday. I made the owner. He was like, "Who are you? Where you from? You want to work here?" I was like, "Well, I don't live here." He was like, "Well, if you ever move here, you got a job." Met a girl, start dating, moved to Columbia.
So what's the biggest club you've danced at so far?
Uh,
Hold
I
on.
wouldn't say.
I was expecting this. You told me that we was going to do a regular podcast.
Oh shit. Well, I'm 33, y'all.
It's all good.
I'm 33.
You our favorite. You are your favorite dancer.
But this is my last question. I'm gonna pass it on to Rose. Do you prefer dancing in a traditional club, or do you prefer like a house party setting, like how you do your bookings in the city?
I love my bookings. Like I'm not. See, the strip club not for me no more. It be too much going on. See, I love the money that's meant for me. The girls are paying what I'm getting booked to show up. So if you go to the club, you're paying a booking. You're paying a tip out versus you being paid a booking fee.
That's right.
Like, it's crazy.
All right, so since the pandemic, how's business been? Has business been before the pandemic? Was it better before the pandemic, or is business better now?
It's better.
It's better now.
It's better for me.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, she was so sexy.
It's better for me because it's like Augusta don't have strip clubs anyway. So it's like now y'all relying on us to have parties or to see the girls, like, because
That's right.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit sexy.
So you said the pandemic was better for you. So how was it during the pandemic? Just when it first hit, how was it for
I mean,
you?
it was okay. It was okay for me. Like, okay, when the strip club shut down, I already wasn't in a home strip club because I'm from Augusta. I live in Augusta, so we don't have a home strip club. So when everything shut down for the big cities, it's like it made everybody come our way, like for the house parties and the bookings and stuff like that. So it really increased for us. I don't, like I said, I don't really care for the strip clubs like that. Like I go to them like if it's a big event or, but just on the regular, I used to go to the strip club every day of the night, like every day. Like I used to leave the strip club at 8 o'clock in the morning. I started dancing a while ago, so it's like, yeah, it used to be fun. Now it's just for fun.
Okay. So with that being said, you treat it pretty much like a job. It's like, hey, I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's
go get this
definitely a
money.
job.
But if you ever have fun with it, it's just like
I love dancing. So I'ma always have fun with it. Like I've been a whole other world anyway. Like I tune a lot out.
So with your bookings, what states have you been to? What was your favorite city or state that you went
I like
other
Florida.
than Augusta?
I like Florida.
what part of Florida?
It was like in the country though.
You got Tallahassee, you got Jacksonville,
A lot of country.
you got
No,
Kansas.
it was.
All this country, all this country,
Is it
Florida.
like Disney?
Florida's country, period. It's just
It was country as fuck.
Gators.
What makes Florida special? What makes Florida special?
Florida.
Legit, I just like Florida. I mean, and then the people that booked me was nice. They was like, they weren't tripping on the money. Like it wasn't an issue for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you fuck around and tell them your booking fee, they be like, that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's Florida. That's Florida.
Fresh on the money, like,
Now, how often do people hassle with your booking fee?
I mean, all the time, all the time. Like I like my bookings out of town. Because, like I said, they're always better than locals. Locals always want a discount, want to complain about something.
As I say, the homeboy discount.
So,
I just do this for bread and butter. So it's like I've only had one 9 to 5 in my life. So this was really like this is really my life. And, yeah.
so Kiki, before we transition to TNT, I'm gonna ask you just like maybe 2 or 3, not too personal questions. The first one is like, as a dancer, you hear a lot of different music. What's like your favorite type of music to listen to?
Music they don't play.
What's that mean?
She put me on.
I like the reggae. I like slow downs and stuff like that. But I adapt to my environment. Like that's a part of my lifestyle.
And what's your favorite type of food to eat? Like when you be traveling, like what's something that I gotta get that?
I like seafood. Like I like mussels and stuff.
Mussels?
Yeah, I like mussels. Like mussels and oysters and shit like that. I like steak. I like steak too. I love
So before we transition, do y'all have any last questions to ask our gracious host?
Yeah, I do. So I know since we're gracing you graced us, we gracing you at your party. How often do you have your own parties, or most of your parties are bookings?
most of my bookings. I used to throw parties all the time. This would be my first party at the end of the year and the beginning of the year. Like this is like okay, starting my year off like this. Like y'all already know what to look forward to by me starting my year off like this. Yeah.
And how do you get along with so do you have your own crew, or do you freelance with other dancers too?
All of that.
All that.
All of that. Yeah.
So this next segment we call it TNT on the No More Black Tips podcast, and basically we're gonna basically say what's going on, and you're gonna say do you have tears for the situation or no tears.
TNT Dynamite. Boom, boom.
And it's basically like TNT. It's like whether you're sad for, happy of, it could be tears of joy, tears of happiness.
Tears, no tears is my answer.
So on this first one, it came out that like this is gonna be a dry New Year's in Augusta. A lot of the bar owners was mad that they was gonna be able to sell alcohol on New Year's Eve because they only get one Sunday out of the month and they picked the Super Bowl. Now they did go back in October, September to try to get it overturned, but it was like y'all ain't made your decision. So C's, man, tears or no tears?
Man, it's really no tears because it's like they can make an exception. They basically picked throughout the year. They was like, we can do Super Bowl Sunday. We can do this Friday. It was like one of the holidays they picked was like something back in October or November. They said, oh, we're gonna allow alcohol to be sold on Sunday, regardless. When they could have just easily voted emergency vote. Hey, clubs are losing money, but
They get the emergency vote, and it's not like they can't sell it. They can't sell it at a certain time.
But it's like
so they gonna get cut off at a certain time. I can't remember.
It's like 7:30, 8 p.m.
No, it's later than that.
Or like 9.
Yes. No, I want to say maybe it's either 11 or 12.
That's whack.
But it's a lot of money, man. I mean, think about the hours. It's like 2-3 drinks.
Yeah.
1 hour go by, 2 hours go by. People out downtown, wherever, trying to get a drink at the bar or whatever. So I mean,
Yeah, man, I ain't got no tears because, man, hey, when you in that kind of business, bro, and you're a business owner, you supposed to be looking at the schedule and like, hold up, New Year's Eve fall on a Sunday. Like y'all should have been trying to come together like early in the year, like January, February, March. And lastly, man, I don't like drinking out like that. Most of the time, I do what I did tonight. I go to the liquor store and I buy like 3-4 bottles because it's cheaper than going out drinking at the bar anyway.
and people are always out though. Juice, man.
Yeah.
Tears or no tears, bro.
See, y'all always give me with this. I don't know what I'm supposed to have for this.
Say what you got to say about it, man.
I don't know what I'm supposed to have for this because it's like this. Boom. The vote came in like it's politics. It came late. So when it came late, they was like they was trying to figure everything out. So they was trying to figure everything out. So it's like, okay, boom, we gotta get Augusta, we gotta get money in Augusta. So we gotta have the bars open on Sunday. So we gotta have liquor open just for this one Sunday. But it's like, boom, by the time they passed it, what they got it for? They got it for the what? Super Bowl. Super Bowl, they got it like boom, 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 boom. For the Super Bowl, they got liquor going on, so you won't be able to look at these different times. It's an ordinance for the city, so they can make their own laws and do what they need to do for certain times and certain periods. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like basically they could have made an exception. Like, hey,
But they waited too late, so it is what it is. I don't know what to say about the situation. I'm stuck. It's like I'm
I mean, I hate to sound like a mean girl, but no serious. I mean, it don't really have nothing to do with me. Like, and again, I already got my liquor. Like,
body clan
there she go, there she go.
trapping. So it's like either way, none of that really had nothing to do with me. Like
There
either
you
way,
go.
we hustling and we already
That right.
So,
we already prepared for this.
yeah, I got no tears either. It's actually what Kiki said. Buy your own liquor, do your own thing. Don't worry about because when you go out in places, you can't drink what you want to drink when you want to drink it. You still got to stand in line. When you get your own bottles, you can do what you want to do, sit when you want to sit, and then you
I
have
don't want to
fun.
be in traffic with it anyway.
Exactly.
I mean,
So, Rose, speaking of buying your own, in this next one, we got a black family that apparently attends Chili's all the time. This particular occasion, they attended Chili, and the manager at the time basically was like, "No, you have to pay before you even get your food because we afraid that you're going to dine and dash." The waiter, who had served them many times, said, "No, they've always paid their tab." And then basically they had to call corporate, and now the black family is suing Chili's for this incident. Rose.
Yeah, man, I got tears for the situation because they profiled the people. And it's like, and made a fact because they frequented this Chili's multiple times, and then but they were accused of dining and dashing one time before, and then they had the or whatnot. But man, I got cheered for the situation, man. Anytime you know what I'm saying, we get profiled. That's why we have this podcast now, just to show help black people understanding everything. You know what I'm saying? Seize, man.
man, no tears, man. Get your money. Get your money. It's like a situation. They go there all the fucking time. It's some bullshit. When you got the waiter speaking up for you and another random customer speaking up for them, like, hey, I didn't see them dying dash. This is a fucked up situation. They call them corporate. It's a bad look for Chili, so it's no tears. Just get your money, man.
Yeah, man, I got tears, man. Like, Rose said, we started this podcast because we want to basically help the black people out. We want to talk to our people. And whenever I see a situation that I feel like is racism to our people, I'm always going to speak on it, man. So this is a messy situation. I hope they get some money. And, I don't eat at Chili's any fucking way. So,
it's tears for me too because they shouldn't have to go through it. Like that's crazy.
hey, man, speaking of another crazy situation. So a man was supposed to have a wedding with his wife. His wife got in a car accident, I think a month or two, maybe it might have been 3 months before the wedding.
Yeah.
He hit up all the vendors, like the people for the spot, the food people, the photographer, and said, "Hey, this is the situation. Can I get a refund back?" Everyone refunded him his money back, except for the photographer.
I didn't take any pictures.
And I'm gonna let C's start first because I know you got a little bit more details to the situation.
So apparently this dude is a serial, like, known for doing this shit. He'll book somebody, not let you cancel, keep the money, whatever got to happen. Basically, the dude explained, my bride, the woman I was marrying, died. And he basically said, fuck you, I'm not refunding shit. You made your deposit, not refunding. He's done it several times. He's getting sued by 3 or 4 people. So it's like,
Tears, man. That's
he's just an asshole. He's just an asshole. So I mean, but that's tears, man. It's a fucked up situation.
Yeah, man, I got tears, man, because when you dive into the situation, man, the photographer even created a website making fun of the dude saying something about your wife passed away, but you still won't get no refund beyond the grave.
I would have tapped that tape. I probably would have go see him
Hey, man, somebody should have tapped that.
He got a couple lawsuits and ass
and
whoopings
take some
coming.
mom pictures, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Go ahead, Kiki.
I'm good.
Yeah, man, I got tears too for the whole situation. It's I understand the policy that the dude had or the company had, but come on, man. the wife the bride just died. Like you didn't take any pictures. Like if you could have did some work, then I can understand you want your money that you did, but you didn't do no work. So it's like, what you getting paid for?
You gotta give them everything back. Like you don't get no deposit, keep no deposit, none of that. Like,
So y'all follow me with this next one. You win the lottery, but you're on the schedule to work the holidays. Are you going to work, or you saying fuck that job?
yeah, I ain't going to work, man. I quit.
Well, in this situation, a man won $4 million and still worked the holidays because he didn't want to let his teammates down. Tears or no tears, Keke?
He different. But he different, man. Fuck that job, man. I'm
Yeah, man.
I'm out of here.
I ain't got no chips for him, but if it was me, I probably would have went to work too, because I work from home. So I probably would have clocked in. I'd have been like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm putting in all the meals.
Kept my job, so I would quit my job. Me thinking about my job.
They gonna say, what you Adriel asked me questions. I'm like, I ain't asking no questions today. Just being a straight butthole.
Man, fuck that, man. If I would go to work. I would go to work. I got no tears because I would pull up to work. I'm pull up in a brand new car. Hey man, the people I fuck with, I'm gonna break them off like a band.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm going to the boss. I'm cussing them out. Man, I'm talking my shit that day. I'm wearing a nice ass suit.
No, because I already don't want to work for nobody. That's my way out.
Well, I'm going just to stun on them, man. What about you, C's?
Man, he a better man than me because I would have been like, fuck everybody. Fuck the building you work in. Fuck you. It's only one person I worked with over the years. T-Stan, shout out to you. Happy New Year, bro. He the only person that could call me and say, hey, bro, we need you. We don't even work together no more. But if we was working the same job, he called me. I'd be like, hey, bro, you can tell the boss I said go fuck themselves. Fuck that building. Fuck the building you stand on.
Yeah.
Block. New address, not there. Call me, write me a letter. I'm not gonna get it. Fuck that job. I'm gone.
Yeah.
So our last TNT of the night, man. Y'all already know DJ Academic, man. You know, he might be the whole of the year, the way he be acting. But he was talking on the podcast about a situation where I guess his ex-girlfriend came to his house for a party. The next day he was woken up by his friends and he saw his friends tag team on the outside. Now what makes this situation even crazier is the fact she was saying that basically, nah, man, that's not how it really went down. Like them niggas just basically was doing some crazy stuff at the house. Now, at the moment, there's no charges against DJ Academic, but I'm gonna start off first. Man, I got tears because I just think it's crazy that you going on a podcast even talking about the situation, bro.
You look like you were lying.
Like, and your voice started breaking while you was talking about it.
Making faces like he looked like he was lying.
Yeah, that's just crazy, DJ Academic, man. You a hoe for that.
What she said happened is what happened. Like facts. Like when she was your company, like you should have made sure she was straight.
I mean, for me, man, it's no tears, man, because it's like you say you got the CCTV footage, you got the recorders, whatever. The cops did a situation, did an explanation, you know, with his Soldier Boy like story. Oh, the nigga came out and said, boom. Oh, I was at the courthouse and they locked me up. I came with my lawyer. I got the best lawyer in the game, blah, blah, blah. He just one of them niggas that just talk.
Yeah, he's saying more than her.
Anytime these academics, this man, no tears. If it happened, it's going to come out. If he lying, it's gonna come out either way. I ain't really got no tears for the situation.
No tears. I think he felt.
Yeah, man. He hit, and I ain't got no tears for him because he's always into some kind of mess. So it's about time he got in his own mess, and he can talk about his own mess because he's always into something, always talking about somebody did this or somebody did this. And like before he was on that one podcast, nobody even knew who he was. Like, what does he really do?
Talk shit.
I mean, he got a following, but it's some off some bullshit.
I think he was trying to be cool, and that's how you let that happen. He was trying to be cool.
Let me ask you a question, Kiki. Hey, what be wrong with these hoes?
Some. What's wrong with these hoes?
Just last week we asked the same fucking question.
We ask this question every day.
We asked it all 2023. We're gonna ask it going to 2024. But so there was this video where this auntie got into an argument with her niece, kicking out the house. And the niece basically was like, why you kicking me out of the house? She said, because I'm tired of the way you be dressing around my husband. Now, if you see the picture of how the niece is dressed, she's dressed like she walking them streets.
Just giving cousin the ebony of faith.
Yeah. So, and then Me started saying, well, I deal with men that make more money than your husband anyway. Yo, see, what's wrong with these houses?
We ask ourselves all the time, man. It's just like, for me, it's just a respect thing. It's like, why are you dressing a certain way around family anyway? It's like, would you dress around that like your dad, your granddad, or your mama? Maybe she is the type of person that would dress like she was dressed around that. But it's like, if family member tells you, hey, I think this is inappropriate, take a little bit of heed to it. It's like, hey, it is your house. So respect my, you walking around with your ass, your
If I
titties all
gotta
out.
say something, you gotta go.
Basically.
Like we ain't even doing it because you knew better when you did it.
Because it's
Now you
like,
gotta go.
you walking around with your ass out around family. And then let's just say she was going on a date or whatever.
What's going on?
Oh,
What's the subject?
like those cousin Ebony's from the Plug Club or
Uh-huh.
cousin Faith from Soul Food.
That's right.
She
Yeah,
walking
we talking about
around,
them kind of girls.
walking around with her ass out. Auntie kicked her out, said, hey, I don't want you wearing that around my husband.
How
Auntie,
old is she?
grown.
She looked like she was between 18 and 25.
Grown.
18 to 25.
Yeah,
Okay.
But it's a respect thing. But
She's
it's,
a dope. So I got a dope woman walking around my house.
yeah.
Around your husband.
Your shorty, your wife's niece, grown niece, wearing her titties out, ass out around you.
I'm country. I'm
Because I
country.
told her to put some clothes on.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I don't look at. I really don't. Okay, she walking. She could be do. She be walking around.
But
ass naked.
your wife
Yeah,
told
Possibility is like-
her, don't do this.
she got to go.
Yeah.
And that's basically what happened. So she was in the right.
Hey man, this is my take on it, man. Hey, 2023 should have shown people when you set boundaries and people do not follow them, you gotta leave them where they at, man. Unfortunately, because if you set boundaries, you say I don't want you dressing like this around my husband and stuff like that, and she just don't know how to follow that. Hey man, I don't know what's wrong with these
See you in
hoes.
2023. It's gonna be a new year at 12 o'clock.
Rose?
Speaking of New Year's.
Man, I don't know what was wrong with her either, man. But I understand where the aunt was coming from. But I think it was some underneath some. I think we need to peel the onion back because I think they had some prior things going on because what she had on, it was revealing, but it's like, come on, auntie, it's like I don't want your man. Like,
But Auntie can have that little jealousy streak. It
Yeah.
cannot really be the niece. It can,
Yeah.
She probably could just be,
That's-
being
that's-
herself, in and out, just,
Mhm.
put on what she want, go on straight out the door. But the Auntie could have a little jealousy streak,
and that's how I feel like it was. Like I feel like auntie was doing a little bit too much.
But they're not compatible to live together too. So y'all go ahead and.
And they weren't living together. She just came over to visit. They was like,
Man.
and then she kicked her out. Like, and I was like, how you gonna tell someone you invite her over and then like, oh, you can't wear this when you come over to my
Hey,
house.
Auntie, you ain't got to put me out. I done been put out of better places. I'm cheating on you already anyway, and it ain't with me. Goodbye.
Exactly.
Be blessed.
So how you feel about it?
I just told
You just told me, huh?
Yeah.
So, hey man, talking about
No tears.
aunties and uncles, let's talk about these parents, man. So over the past year, we've all been sending videos to each other, C's, Rose, from parents basically doing these TikToks with their kids that's inappropriate, or parents in the videos letting their kids, like we saw that a 3-year-old kid taking a shot from a bottle.
I'm gonna start that one. No tears, cause I get into it with people about their own kids, and I ain't got no kids, so I'm gonna no tears. Go ahead and pass that on, cause I don't want to speak on them people and their parenting. No tears.
So I feel like it's problematic, man. We got too many parents nowadays who are trying to be friends with their kids instead of just being parents. Like I understand some people have had kids at early ages, so you might have had a kid at 20, you 38 now, and your kid 18, and you might want to do stuff with your with your son or daughter, like go to the club with them, drink with them, and stuff like that. But at some point in time during the growing up process, there got to be boundaries that set so that they can actually be parented correctly.
Man, this is one of them things, man. It's like, I'm your parent, not your friend. So it's like, I gotta do what I gotta do as a relationship. You can be cool with your kids all day. It's nothing fucked up with. It's no situation where you can be cool with your kids, go out, have a good time, and have a great relationship. They just gotta understand at the end of the day, it's like, hey, I'm the parent, not your friend. Watch how you talk to me. I will beat your ass. I will send you back.
True.
So it's
Okay, so here we go. I don't mind being friends with your child. That's cool. do it. It's all good. But at the same time, the child got to realize that you're the parent, and they got to know that boom, you mean business, and what you go about is what it is. Because there's been plenty of times it's like, boom, I want my child to talk to me as a friend. I need that. It's like, baby, tell me what's going on.
I
How we
rather,
doing this?
for me, I rather look at it as like,
They're
hey,
not going to tell you as a parent.
it's
They'll
like
tell you as a friend.
I agree with that.
I get that because it's like more my relationship with my uncles. It's like
How you gonna tell me anything?
it's like you can. It's a way you can you be real with your kids. Like, hey, these are the birds and the bees. This is this and that. It's like, but I look at like the relationship more with like the uncle. The uncle's like, hey man, you need to make sure you don't do this, this and this. Like you talk to the uncle like, hey, uncle. I don't want to tell my dad because I know my dad gonna kill me.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I was blessed. I had a real good father. And my father was able to talk to me as a friend and give me advice as a friend. Both. He'll give me both.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a way to do both,
Yeah,
but you
both.
like
So-
still like at the end of the day, you know I'm still your parent. So it's like, hey, I'm gonna want you to
plenty
do
of things I would have said to my pops, and he'd be like, boy, you got your fucking mind. But instead of that, he was like, yo, if that's how you feel, that's how you want to rock, let's roll with it. Plenty ideas. I want to do this. I want to do that. If I got to elaborate, I will. But he was like, let's do it. I'm cool with it. And it helped me grow. It helped me, as we say, change. Because if it wasn't for that, I would have been stuck and confined. You know, it's like certain parents, they let you build out the box.
All right, so I can understand both sides of the circle, but when we talking about letting your parents be your friend, we're talking about when you're letting your child do things that they're not supposed to be doing. Like
what?
Like because my
Give me an example.
all my kids are grown now.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, she's my youngest kid. My daughter, she is my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
She tells me everything.
That's
I tell her everything.
That's right.
We click. You know what I'm saying? She talks to me. We talk to her every day. She's in college now, but that's my best friend. I can say that's my best friend, and she's been my best friend for years.
Mm-hmm.
But she knows like, and I taught her things, and she knows she's like, well, if I need this, I need this, or I need to do this, or she has ideas. She comes to she said, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? And she does things that she's different from other kids her age, but she still gets along with kids her age. You know what I'm saying? But you can have your friend, your kids can be your friend, but you can't let your kids run you.
There you go.
Yeah, man. My last thoughts on it is kind of touch on what you was hinting at, C's, about uncles and aunties. We got to get back, and you and me had this conversation a week ago, to the African proverb of "it takes a village."
It takes a village.
Like I see too many parents that they don't want their brothers, their sisters, their moms, dads saying nothing to their kids about nothing. Like, nah, man, it takes a village, man. Like, you might not be able to see certain things that your kid didn't do better because you're too close. So that uncle or that auntie might be able to pull your daughter or your son to the side and relate stuff to them better.
See, that's a fact because I'm not gonna say I'm forced to be a better auntie, but it's for some reason they reach out more to me. They tell me more, so I have to be more like involved with them because with my niece, she's the only girl. She tell me almost everything. So it's like even if I was distant, it's like they're pulling me in to be a better auntie. So it's like I have a really important place in their life. So it's like I gotta stand on it.
Closing thoughts, y'all?
So yeah, man, it's pretty much a fine line between being. You can have a good time with your kids. It's just like you got to draw the lines. Like some parents, it works out where it's like, hey, you're my best friend. You can tell me anything, and then others, it's like,
But does it make sense to like that for the kid to know better but not be afraid of the parent?
yeah, it's a way to let them know, like, hey, you can tell me stuff.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
a parent. You know, I want what's best for you. I just feel like there's certain things you shouldn't do. I don't want you to
Because if
do.
I think you're gonna put as a child at 13, if I'm gonna tell you that I kissed the boy, I think you're gonna punch me in my face. I'm not gonna tell you shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you
Like,
shouldn't be kissing
I'm gonna
boys. You
tell
should
my
do.
auntie because she gonna tell me like what's going on. I'm gonna tell like cause I don't know.
But then we get to the point. Then what happens if you have no one to talk to?
So I
You
mean,
just don't talk.
yeah,
Talk to yourself.
Very bad things happen.
Yeah, very bad things happen.
this is definitely one of those things. It's like everybody got a different parenting style. you got to do what works for you, but at the same time, it's like you still do have to establish whether you're a young parent, old parent. You got to establish like, hey, I am your parent.
You are responsible
I'm
for
responsible
it.
for you. I want what's best. Most parents will say, I want what's best for you versus, hey, you can have a good time. I'm gonna let you do what you do, but like, hey, these are the parameters. You might have to reach out.
Me being in 33, I don't know if I'm ready. Like that's a lot. Like you have to see. I'm blessed to not have any slip ups.
Come on, bro.
You
Where
know,
you at? That's a lot.
I can plan my life literally. Like my baby and what it look like and
I
all.
got told on me. Hold on, what's wrong?
Bro, you was a joke. That's why I ain't got no
I
kids.
can't have no slip ups.
It's
I'm
a
going
lot.
to the bank. Artificial insemination, something.
I got you.
I don't want no baby daddy. I want to be no baby mama.
I got you.
Like,
I feel that. Me there before the baby come. I got
I
you.
love my life.
The check is in the mail.
Hey man,
You got it.
so that's the closing thoughts right there, man. Love your life, man. So Keke, man, for the viewers listening that don't know you personally, if they want to book you in the future, how would they book you in the future?
My email is kiki.gant25@gmail.com. Facebook is no call ID. My Instagram is kind of, it's kind of packed and stuff, so I gotta figure that out. So y'all know how to find me. Ain't somebody that knows somebody and somebody leave y'all with me. Y'all know how to find me. I ain't hard to find.
Hey, definitely, man. One of the best dancers in the Augusta, Georgia, 706 CSRA, man.
As I like to say, she's the top tier. So when you come to the city, that's the top tier. That's what it is.
So in the words of Ed being like Kim, y'all, peace.
And I'm back quiet.
Love.